Good morning, morning, morning. Just another beautiful morning here in New York. I'm Kim and welcome to Project Blue. All right, let's talk Veve Shop right now. So, I am a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed with Black History Month. I thought we were going to get, something big, something different, It's still 7 days left in the month and, I still have hope. And I understand today's drop. Like today's drop, it is President's Day, and President Loki is the drop for today, which I think is cool. So that is another take from the Loki series, and they've done actually. I want to say they've done more with this series than they've done with anything else. There's really a couple of dope covers. I like this cover the best. You got Falcon in the background, which I think is really, really cool. Of course, I always like the black and white stuff. I heard there's rumors of them not doing any more black and white comic book covers, but those are some of my favorites. I like those. Final cover as well. Yeah, I think that was the last cover. That's the secret rare cover. So yeah, I'm excited. Oh no, sorry. Kid Loki is the one with the secret rare cover. No. That's not Kid Loki. I'm not a big Loki reader, so I'm not 100% sure who that is, but could still be President Loki. So, it's cool. It's cool what they're doing there. But I was looking forward to something different for Black History Month. I wanted something maybe like do some sort of and maybe it's just the licensing thing, and they didn't think ahead of it to set something up. I wanted something kind of like what they did for Rewind. Something a little bit more artsy. And what Rewind is going to do for Women's Month, which I think was cool. Maybe they could have did some sort of collaboration with Jermaine Rogers and do something different. I wanted something like iconic from like Maya Angelou or something like that. Just something dope. And like I said, there's still 7 days left. There's another Saturday, which Saturday is usually the best drop of the week. Speaking of drop of the week, I wasn't excited about the No Time to Die drop either. Let's take a look and see where the bike and the schematics is doing right now. Let's see if we can find those two things. The schematics is just another poster. The posters actually do pretty decent on the market. So the schematic is 92 gems. It's like 10 gems over the asking the retail price. And the retail price was 87 gems, which is weird. I don't think I've ever seen anything at 87 gems. And then the bike is what, 173. So the bike, when it first dropped yesterday, was in the 90s, I want to say, as well. So you could have picked this up and made a quick flip. I saw it and I was like, let me pick this one up because, everybody's speculating that in the Veve verse, we're going to need transportation, and, bikes is going to be the way to get around cars, planes, and everything like that, and to show off. I also think that they may do kind of like a warp system, especially if the Veve verse world is huge. Again, I think the Veve verse, we may see a scaled down version at the end of the year or the beginning of next year, the first quarter. We might see a scaled down version of it, but we won't see in my opinion, we won't see the full rollout of what the Veve verse and the potential of it will be. And that's because people are still figuring out what the space is going to look like, So I'm excited for that. I think today's drop, the President Loki drop, I think it's going to end up the same place as some of the comic books that drop this month. and then they're doing decent. They're not doing bad, but they're not doing. I don't think we're gonna see books do what they did when they first got on the market, unless we do something like Action Comic #1 or Detective Comic #1. I think if those books drop, it's a frenzy. Let's look at Storm. She's around 10 gems. That's a little bit lackluster. Um, let's look at Hero for Hire, Luke Cage. You know, I think he should fall around the same 17 gems. A little lackluster. For me, when a comic book does decent, the common is about 24 to 25 gems. You know, you grab it at 6 or you grab it someplace low if you can find something low, and you know you can flip it about 24 to 25 gems. That's a decent comic book flip to me. You know, the Miles Morales and Peter Parker first time meet in the common is about 11 gems. So lackluster as well. Let's look at some old stuff. Uncanny X-Men, 12 gems. So comics is really taking a hit. Kang the Conqueror, that usually is a good price point. 305 gems. I have a couple. I think I have one or two of those left. Sorry. King the Conqueror. This was the book that I was talking about. I want to say 2 or 3 episodes ago. Was Young Justice, Young Avengers, not Young Justice, Young Avengers. Young Justice is DC. When I couldn't remember the book and I couldn't find it. So, yeah, I think the common for today, it's gonna peak around 24, 25, maybe 30 gems, and then it's gonna retrace back about 17 gems. So if you can get something in quick, you can find something in at around I want to say 15 gems. If you could snipe something and then sell it during the rush at 24 gems, that would be a cool flip. So that's where I would be looking if I was going to pick up on the market. I have bad luck with comic books on drops. I've had bad luck on drops in general. There's over 2 million people on the app, and there's like 30,000 of these things that they're giving out. So you can't expect to get drops like that anymore. Again, if there's 2 million people on the apps, bots are a problem. Bots will probably always be a problem, but I don't think it's the bots why we're not getting it dropped. It's the bots. Plus, there's 2 million legit people that's on the app right now. So those are my thoughts right now. Again, there's 7 days left for Black History Month. There still could be something popping. I'm really hoping that we get something good. I want something on Saturday that's just like mind blowing in terms of like the art and just the cultural significance of it. I would take like even, what would be cool, and they have them, and I've seen them do it before, is that if we get stamps will be cool. Stamps would be pretty cool. We get Maya Angelou stamps. That would be cool. I don't know if they did anything for Black History Month in terms of stamps. Let me look. Let's see. Let me look on the laptop. I think they've done it before. Yeah, so they actually have. Let me try to bring it up and show you guys. So like, as you can see, like there's this series of stamps that came out. That's come out before. I'm not sure the days, the date, the year that these dropped, but I'm sure that they were for Black History Month. So, you know, they could do something like that, and I'll be happy. I just want something other than a few comic books, and I'm not being ungrateful with the comics that they've dropped. But did they really drop any good comics though? They did the first appearance of Misty Knight. I love this cover. I think this cover is dope. I really like the artwork on that. I thought that cover was dope. They did the first appearance of Misty Knight. Is she really a big character? No, she was in the Disney. She was in the Disney Plus show on Netflix. Are they bringing back Luke Cage? I hope so. I hope that's what that means. Not the reason why they did Hero for Hire, that they're gonna bring back Luke Cage. The series wasn't well received. Like I said, I enjoy certain aspects of it, but it wasn't well received. So I doubt they're gonna bring that back. What I would love to see though, and as you notice, there's been a lot of focus on Storm on the app. She's the first X-Men collectible that we received, which was dope. We got an appearance of her. I want to say this was she fought Callisto for the Morlocks leadership. We got that. So it'll be cool, like how they're doing She-Hulk. It'll be kind of cool if they do a series with her on Disney Plus, where maybe they can tie in like the whole Wakanda thing to it, and maybe instead of just being a thief in Africa, she's a thief on the streets of Wakanda. That would be kind of cool, and flesh her out that way. So the common right now is actually at a really, really good price. So I may pick up one or two of these comments on this particular book. They are 10 gems. And if they do something with the Disney Plus series, or one thing about Marvel is that they always do something fresh and innovative. And if you look at what was going on with the Fox X-Men, the main focus was always Wolverine, Cyclops, and Jean Grey. So maybe now to switch it up a little bit, maybe they give us a fresh perspective on this, and gives us a story with Storm. Who knows? So I'm gonna pick up a couple of these. I don't think anything is coincidence, and one of the reasons why they're doing so many of the Storm books is possibly because they're gonna do something with her. Who knows? So that's my thoughts for this morning. Yeah, like I said, I'm a little disappointed. I know that they have some big stuff coming up for Women's Month with Rewind, and I was hoping that they'll do something big other than a few comics for Black History Month. So we'll see. This is me signing off. I'm out of here. Peace.